live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From the Grenada Broadcasting Network, this is Network News for Thursday, June 13, 2024. In the headlines, Grenada secures $10 million World Bank project to ensure the reduction of food insecurity. Firefighters welcome the rain after battling bushfires in recent months. Government employs contractors to maintain over 100 schools under the new school maintenance program. Also in the news, regionally, Russian warships arrive in Cuba in show of force. Internationally, Gaza, Ukraine, and artificial intelligence on G7 summit agenda in Italy. Plus, in the sports news, West Indies qualify for the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2024 Super 8 round. Hello everyone, my name is Kenroy Baptiste. We are reporting the day's news.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. One member of Parliament will be using his parliamentary allowance to assist residents with their needs, which include housing, medication, and groceries. My colleague Christina John spoke with MP Andy Williams on his walkabout within his constituency on Thursday.
Instead of the weekly visits by persons to his constituency office, Parliamentary Representative for St. George South and Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, Andy Williams, on Thursday embarked on a community walkabout, meeting with residents of the Limes, Guankai and surrounding areas. According to him, the aim is to get a better understanding of what their needs are and to seek to address it. Minister Williams said he intends to use his parliamentary allowance to fulfill some of their needs.
The start of an initiative to visit all communities in the south, and we are going to have people working in the communities to meet the needs of the people once we walk through the communities. So this afternoon we are going to visit the Guankai area. We just put some street lights in Guankai. We have now also put in some pipes there, some 6-inch and 4-inch pipes, so that we can improve the accessibility of water in the area. People who do not have groceries and so in the house, we will deal with that one time. People who do not have a water connection in the house, I'm meeting with Nawasa next week, and we will deal with that one time. People who, the elderly people who may need some medication, we will deal with that one time. In connection with the groceries, and so I have my parliamentary allowance that I get every month, and I'm going to use that to provide assistance to the people in the community. So we have an account by pharmacies and doctors, and so if someone wants to go by the doctor, they don't have to pay, they can just go by the doctor. We give them a voucher to go, and once the doctors and so have it, we can always reimburse them for the service they provided.
Residents welcomed the initiative, however, are of the view the visit should have been announced.
First, I'll start off by saying Mr. Williams, he's working actually overtime, way overtime. I think he actually gave me that open to proceed in getting what I need, the assistance and stuff like that. So,
but I have a brother, a wheelchair. That's the guy will be sitting on my sugar mill on a wheelchair. So if you could assist, although if only, if you could assist him better. Well, Andy know him too. So if you could assist him a little better, I appreciate that.
One young lady who did not wish to speak on camera said she is interested in returning to school and pursue studies in a field she is passionate about. However, she is financially strapped and is hoping her parliamentary rep can help.
I got a scholarship many years ago and I couldn't get help to do the cooking and the baking. But I'm home and to get a work in the chef department is very hard. So I say, I'm 34. So I say, let me see if the minister can help me to go back to school. If he can help me to go back to So I say, I'll go try that so I could go back to see if I could learn the cooking and baking, get a CVQ so I could get a better job.
The MP said persons needing housing assistance can look forward to next week for a start. Christina John, GBN News.
The Ministry of Agriculture is to roll out a $10 million project funded by the World Bank. Rena Pitt-Thomas tells us more in this report.
The Food Insecurity Reduction Project is aimed at ensuring that there is adequate food on the island for domestic use if Grenada is affected by any crisis or hazard. Funded by the World Bank to the tune of $10 million, the project, according to Minister for Agriculture Lennox Andrew, will see farmers being provided with a state-of-the-art storage facility to house their produce.
The project focuses on increasing food production in Grenada.
Yes.
And we are doing it in a way that it is sustainable. We identify a number of farmers, right? We are building these freezer houses so that you can have your product
storage for
because you know at some time of the year we have huge production, and other time we don't have.
It's minimal, yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So that's food production. Root crop production, we are focusing on all root crop: yam, dashing, tanya, sweet potato. In fact, we are also experimenting with white potato.
Yeah. The minister explained that this will be done for both food and animal production.
We're not in food production. We also do not in animal production because we are inputting some special kind of ruminants, right? Small ruminants, goat and sheep and pig, and these are being distributed to farmers through the country. Good, and we are very close towards that because all of the groundwork with the World Bank in terms of the procurement, all of that has been done by the ministry. We are now waiting on the World Bank itself to give the final approval so that the importation can take place and the distribution can take place in domestic production. To the level that when the external shock hit us, we will have adequate stored supply at least for 3 months, in the first instance, so that we would not immediately feel that negative impact on the external shock.
The Minister for Agriculture spoke of some of the challenges faced so far, but emphasized the potential positive economic impact of the project.
The solution to many of our problems that we are having lies precisely in production. We have to increase production.
Yes.
If you increase production, you increase supply. If you increase supply, which means that you have more available on the market, price will fall. If price falls, then people will buy more.
That's the point.
Right? If people buy more, then the farmers earn more. Good?
Yes.
And if people buy more, it also means that they can consume more.
Rena Pitt-Thomas, GBN News.
With the onset of the rainy season, firefighters are now breathing a sigh of relief following what may be deemed a very busy dry season. Christina John had conversations with some of the firefighters today.
The work of a firefighter should never be underestimated. These unsung heroes, these unsung heroes of the fire department of the Royal Grenada Police Force, with limited resources, have been on the ball night and day for the past 3 or so months, with little to no rest putting out fires. Their tireless efforts should not go unnoticed. GBN News team sat down with a few of the officers to get an understanding of what they've had to deal with. highlight some of their strengths, the lessons learned, and areas for improvement. Inspector Thaddeus Hamilton, officer in charge of the fire station on the Carnage, said the first quarter of 2024 proved to be quite challenging, with bushfires accounting for the highest number of fire calls they had to respond to. The officer recalled 2010 as the last year they had such a battle putting out fires.
We extend a lot of resources in containing and controlling those bushfires, thus preventing damage or loss of houses and so forth within residential areas. It took a lot of effort from the team at Fire Station St. George's, and not only fire station here but throughout the island. We had several fires that were challenging in terms of containment, but I think the most challenging one was the fire in the Mount Kuma area, which lasted for a couple of days, and a lot of resources was extended to contain that fire.
They faced a number of challenges, but Inspector Hamilton said his team was up to the task and was able to salvage homes and other property.
The challenge with bushfire is that sometimes the terrain, you have steep mountainous terrain, and it's difficult for firefighters to contain or to fight those fires in those terrains, because for that period, for the period of May or April, March, going back to March thereabout, we had no rainfall. So the environmental conditions out there was ideal for fire to start and grow. And coupled with the wind, which aid in the spreading of those fires, and the terrain makes it rather difficult to combat those fires. Yes.
For Constable Azi Vespri, this was a fiery baptism for him in his 4 years as a fireman.
Well, I would say that was my worst experience fighting fire during the dry season. Because if you look at the stats, you could see that dramatically great increase in the amount of all type of fire, be it dwelling house, bush, rubbish, vehicles, so on. The lessons learned from the dry season period, I would say that we as a fire department, we should be more informative to the public, making the public know basically how to go about setting fires, if it's in a garden or so on, because most time we respond, most people are not aware of the laws in place for setting fire.
Kenny Pascal is a volunteer firefighter for over 15 years.
I think that we need to have some more volunteers. You know, I would like to see more persons volunteering to be part of the volunteer brigade. The more persons it will make it easier for us to suppress fires and so.
From inside one of the fire appliances, I am Christelina John reporting for GBN News.
All right, this story to report. Recent rainfall has brought relief to Grenada, leading to noticeable improvements in water production and distribution across most water treatment plants. Despite this positive development, water restrictions remain in place on the island. The National Water and Sewage Authority, NWASA, reported that water treatment facilities in the parishes of St. Andrew, St. David, and St. George had suffered from the dry season and drought earlier this year. However, there have been significant strides in recovery. The Annandale Water Treatment Plant has rebounded to approximately 88% of its design capacity, with the extraction of water from the Granny Tang Lake suspended. Additionally, the Les Avocats, Piti, Etang, and Vendam water systems are gradually returning to their intended capacities, enabling NWASA to provide water to consumers at higher elevations along the distribution network. As a result of these advancements, the company has initiated the relaxation of valve regulations and reduced water truck distribution to communities. The authorities said It remains in close contact with the Met Office, monitoring production daily. Despite the improvements, water restrictions remain in effect until NAWASA is confident that production has recovered fully. Consumers are encouraged to persist in their water conservation efforts. Moreover, with predictions indicating an above-normal hurricane season, the public has been advised to remain vigilant, prepare water storage facilities, and manage water supply efficiently. Coming up in Network News, government employs contractors to maintain over 100 schools under the new school maintenance program. We'll be right back.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
A natural disaster can change your life in minutes. Preparation is the best protection for your family and business. Prepare now. Create a disaster plan and make sure everyone knows what to do. Store water, non-perishable food, and medication. Remember basic emergency supplies such as batteries and flashlights. Trim overhanging trees. If trees near power lines are unsafe to trim, call Grenlec at 237 for assistance or advice. Install surge protectors to safeguard your electrical devices against outages and intermittent surges. Make sure your generator has an isolation switch. It will prevent power from feeding to our lines and electrocuting others. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Use a pan to wash and rinse your dishes. Save water.
This awareness initiative is part of activities under the Climate Resilient Water sector in Grenada. The project is funded by the Green Climate Fund, the German government, and the government of Grenada.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for Grenada to laugh again. Heritage Theatre presents Spice Laugh Comedy Bash 2024, Saturday, June 22nd and Sunday, 23rd June at the Trade Center in Grandance, and on Sunday, 30th June at the Deluxe Cinema in Grenville. Showtime, 7 p.m. every time, featuring some of Grenada's best ambassadors of comedy. Robert White.
I will line up behind the yellow for 9 elections straight. I changed for 9 times to lose the last election. Why? Because I'm always on the losing side.
Dillion Walters.
Every macro I couldn't take. And don't tell Molly didn't know.
Kareem Alexis, and other outstanding comedic performances, all coming to knock you off your seats with laughter. Get your tickets now. Bring out the entire family. Tickets are $60. It's time for Spice Laugh Comedy Bash 2024.
This place go flood with laughter.
It's the event you won't want to miss. GIDC Business Deals Day on Saturday, July 13th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Frequente Industrial Park Plainfield. Explore the latest products and service offerings from businesses within the industrial parks. Enjoy discounts on GIDC business support services and get fantastic deals on household items, building materials, accessories, condiments, and more with exciting prizes up for grabs throughout the day. But that's not all. Dive into a mini health fair and career expo for valuable health education and employment opportunities. It will be a fun-filled day with eats, drinks, games, deals, and more. Mark your calendars and join the GIDC at Frequente Industrial Park Plainfield on Saturday, July 13th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. See you there.
The season with the biggest blowout sale from Sisson's Paints. Get 30% on Sisson's Text Coat, Berger Weatherproof, and Easy Clean paints, all sizes. Your Weather Warrior, paint to protect. Ensure your home is season ready and beautiful. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Head to the Color Shop or any Sisson's hardware partner nationwide and save 30% now. Shop now and get a free plastic float with every Sisson's Text Coat purchase and a free Paint Sensation paint with every 1 gallon purchase of Berger Weatherproof or Sisson's Easy Clean. Sale ends soon.
Ride in style with an easy ride loan from Ariza. Enjoy the comfort and convenience of your own vehicle for work or play. You've got places to go, and we're gonna help you get there. Easy. That's why on June 22nd, we're hosting our Easy Ride Auto Show at Ariza's Car Park, Bruce Street. Speak to our professional loan officers, car dealers, and insurance brokers in one convenient location. Learn about our special offers on electric and fuel-efficient used and new vehicles. This is your opportunity to secure your Easy Ride loan and drive away in style.
From the fertile heart of Grenada to the far reaches of the globe, Ram's Supermarket brings together the best of both worlds. Savor the freshest, locally sourced produce from our trusted Grenadian farmers and explore a curated selection of top-quality international favorites. Experience a shopping journey where warmth meets a world of flavors and affordability meets premium quality. At Rams, we welcome everyone to discover the joy of global and local culinary delights. Nestled in Sugar Mill, Grand Anse, we are open all week to offer you a taste of home and beyond. Rams Supermarket, where our family, community, and the world come together. We are the good food people.
The laundry, always do a full load. Save water.
This awareness initiative is part of activities under the Climate Resilient Water sector in Grenada. The project is funded by the Green Climate Fund, the German government, and the government of Grenada.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back from Television Center. With an aim to improve and maintain school infrastructure in Grenada, government has identified and engaged contractors for the new school maintenance program. Rena Thomas reports.
Minister for Infrastructure, Deacon Mitchell, and Education Minister David Andrew met this week with the contractors selected to be part of the new school maintenance program. The contractors will be responsible for the maintenance of over 100 schools on island, as the program aims to combat the lack of routine maintenance which causes many issues, including school disruptions. Minister Andrew said the contractors selected are based in the various school districts, with each contractor being responsible for 8 to 12 schools. He shared some of his expectations.
We look forward to good, timely work. We don't want our schools to be in problems every other day. And so we're hopeful that if you continuously assess and you're able to treat with small problems before they escalate into something bigger, we could maintain our facilities a lot better. And so we are happy to engage you. We look forward to good working relationships. You would have some supervisors that you would work with who would ensure that the work's done to standard, but you would have to ensure that the schools are assessed and whatever problems are addressed with the team of persons that you would engage under the terms of reference provided.
Kevin Blash, Chief Technical Officer in the Ministry of Infrastructure, outlined some of the duties of the contractors.
Required to complete maintenance projects, ensure compliance with health and safety regulations, environmental standards, coordinate with the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Infrastructure, school administrators and supervisors to schedule maintenance tasks and minimize disruptions to school operations. Report progress, issues, concerns to the assigned supervisor in a timely manner. Document all maintenance activities, including work orders, service logs, and warranty information.
With the implementation of the project, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell looks forward to an improved learning and teaching environment for all teachers and students.
We are very keen to try and improve the overall working environment for teachers and students. And obviously, now that you've taken on that task, a lot will depend on you. I'm here, the Minister of Education is here, because we are committed to trying to improve the government facilities sector by sector. And we have to take one at a time, and we've chosen education as one of the primary ones to do so. And the fact that we are partnering with you to do so is also a recognition that there are things the government can do well, there are things the government cannot do well. And we have no hesitation in saying, from our perspective, things like maintaining the schools requires partnership with contractors, requires partnership with the communities.
Supervisors will frequently monitor the contractor's work, providing guidance, direction, and corrective actions when necessary. Progress reports will be required from both supervisors and contractors, who will also undergo regular evaluations to ensure the project's success. Rena Thomas, GBN News.
Now, a coroner's jury was empaneled on Thursday as the inquest into the death of 42-year-old Kenton Philip began at the St. George's No. 1 Magistrates Court. Acting Chief Magistrate Francine Foster is serving as the coroner in the proceedings, which come 13 months after Philip was allegedly beaten to death at His Majesty's prisons in March 2023. At the time of his death, Philip was serving a life sentence for capital murder alongside Sheldon Bain, Elvon Barry, and Zoid Clement. They were convicted for the October 8, 2002 shooting death of trafficker Amelia Roberts during a robbery. The inquest is a fact-finding process designed to help the coroner establish the cause of death and reach an appropriate legal conclusion. It is not intended to attribute blame. At least 5 witnesses will be called to testify, and the coroner is expected to start taking evidence on August 1. Attorney Peter David is representing Kenton Phillips' family in the matter. Phillips' death has raised serious questions about safety conditions within His Majesty's prisons. It is now 2.5 years since the new National Party has either held a convention or general council meeting. It is the longest such interval between meetings, though no date has been given for the long overdue convention. Member of Parliament for St. Andrews South East and Public Relations Officer of the NNP, Emmeline Pear, said because the impending convention will see the replacement of the party's long-standing leader, Dr. Keith Mitchell, the process requires meticulous planning. She responded to claims that the party is operating illegally.
This is not going to be a usual, regular convention. Dr. Mission has held the helm of this party for most of the life of this party, and the change in leadership has to be done properly. It has to be done in a manner that the continuity of this party is solid and strong. And so we do not feel that we are breaking any law. The Constitution does speak about a period, but if you study leadership, you understand leadership is very situational.
On Tuesday, Pear provided an update on the party's transition to new leadership.
The issue of transition and leadership is also another factor that would feature in our preparation and in our going forward, in our looking forward. And so the party is in a period now of preparing for transition of leadership, and we are quite happy with the progress that we are making in this particular area, and we continue to work to ensure that we continue to have solid visionary leadership, not just in our party, but as we contribute to national development.
The NNP's last convention was held on February 27, 2022. The New Life organization NULO is celebrating its 40th anniversary. It's time to take a peek into the GBN ISO lens. Stay with us.
As the New Life organization NULO gears up to celebrate its 40th anniversary next month, the institution's St. Andrews Life Center trainees give back to their community. As part of their community service, the students visited the Grenville Pre-Primary School and St. Andrews School for Special Education and had some fun interactive activities with the students.
Our rising population needs sound education to be recognized anywhere you go. Have your certificate to show, to enjoy any kind of happiness. Knowledge is the key to success. Children go to school and learn well. Otherwise, later on in life, you won't catch real hell. Without an education in your head, your whole life will be pure misery. You're better off dead. For there is simply no room in this whole wide world for an uneducated little boy or girl.
Hi, my name is John from the Computer Engineering Department, and I am both in this lesson.
today.
Hi, Rihanna.
Hi, I'm Josie.
Hi, I'm Julie. We are part of Lost Mythology and Muslim Partners of GBN.
We thank our citizen journalists for that submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
You know, NULO is such a critical organization in nation building. Still to come from us, the kindness campaign of Carnival Queen contestant Miss St. John reaches NULO. We'll be back.
Everybody. Fully 1 week. Nah. Telling you. You them massive dragon. You see that? About them, that man make a hard of them, man. Me a 38, man. But you are 92. Yeah. You need the number one run, man. That is it. No, what? Immense. Yeah. Look number one. Yeah, me too, man.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the number one rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Get ready, Grenada, for the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert. Hubbard's Legends in Concert, as we raise our hands and give thanks. On Saturday, October 26, 2024, Thanksgiving weekend, Grenada Trade Center, 7:30 p.m. Hubbard's Legends in Concert. Stay tuned to GBN for more.
Over the years and presently, customers have been winning exciting prizes while ensuring that benefits are realized for all Grenadians by supporting the games of the National Lotteries Authority.
I am Patrick Simmons, former Minister for Sports and National Athlete. The NLA has made significant investment in nation-building activities. Among them are the construction of health, sporting, cultural, educational, and community facilities. Additionally, they continue to provide funding to non-governmental organizations and individuals throughout the Tri-Island state. I support the NLA's mandate because I can see where the money goes.
Playing the games of the NLA guarantees support for sports, culture, and nation building throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
washing the vehicle, use a bucket, not a hose. Save water.
This awareness initiative is part of activities under the Climate Resilient Water sector in Grenada. The project is funded by the Green Climate Fund, the German government, and the government of Grenada.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
A plea for community involvement and vigilant policing to combat the inconsiderate and unlawful harvesting of produce at the Mirabel Propagation Station, where organized theft has been observed. Christina John has this report.
Over time, the Mirabel Propagation Station has suffered multiple incidents of theft, resulting in the loss of waternuts, ginger, and sweet potatoes. The most recent theft occurred Wednesday evening. Approximately 2 weeks ago, 4 beds of sweet potatoes were unlawfully harvested at the station, and another attempt was made on 5 additional beds containing fully grown potatoes ready for market. Fortunately, the culprits were intercepted by the station's security personnel. However, Nigel Gibbs, supervisor of the propagation station at Mirabel, is urging the community to assist in addressing this threat to the country's food security.
Because there's normally a lot of talk about poor management and the Ministry of Agriculture not doing its part, but the community has to also play a role in ensuring that the food security is something that is kept, is maintained, and that is well managed. And so we have people, and they time it. Normally Thursday, Friday's market day starts into the weekend, and normally these are the days that we get hit. So even when we step up the village, it's 40 acres, and we normally have 1 watchman on duty at a time, and we will rotate them. So definitely the authorities will have to relook the strategy. One, the community will have to assist with the policing of the compound, and but report these activities, because we firmly believe that it is happening right in the Mirabel Sab community.
With the 2024 plant distribution season set to commence in just 1 week, Gibbs indicated that the theft of produce from the station will restrict the availability of planting materials intended for farmers. These materials typically serve to provide essential resources to the public for their agricultural endeavors.
So they come here with impunity, they disrupt all of the functions, and eventually it has a serious significant negative impact on the overall production of the station and for the food security, because now we having to, for the last 3 weeks, I've been having to tell farmers come back next week, come back, because we didn't have rain. We get the rain, we've been doing some fertilization, the vines now start to run, but of course the product, really the secondary product, is the potatoes. And we would normally bring it to the homes, sell it, and give to the hospitals and so on, and all of that now is being interrupted.
A report will be filed with the Royal Grenada Police Force and a plea made for heightened police presence on the farm. Furthermore, the station urges livestock farmers to ensure that their animals are properly secured to prevent impounding. Gibbs emphasized that the growth and development of crops at the station are often hindered by the presence of stray animals.
What we've had the whole of last week, week before, in the dry periods, macho goats, young goats, the kids running amok in our germplasm, and all warnings to the owner or owners went unheeded, and in fact they took no action to remedy the situation. So these are some of the challenges we're having, and it's all right on the plateau.
Christina John, GBN News.
Before the break, Bini Matthew, the reigning Miss St. John 2024, has demonstrated her commitment to creating a safer environment through her Beauty with a Purpose initiative. In an act of kindness, she has donated 6 state-of-the-art solar-powered security cameras to the New Life organization, NULO, with the goal of bolstering security measures for students, faculty, and the compound altogether. Sister Margaret Yamoa, representing the New Life organization, accepted the donation on behalf of the institution. She emphasized the impact of this act of generosity. She remarked, quote, "This is truly a prayer answered. It is remarkable that someone from St. John, where NULO originated 40 years ago, has undertaken this project for the safety of our organization." Unquote. The cutting-edge security cameras, procured in collaboration with Classic Lighting Caribbean, are valued at more than 7,000 EC dollars. Sports news coming up next. We'll see you in a while.
Miss Faithlin's family drama continues with I Do by Urias Peters at Labucan Creative Center, Saturdays at 8 p.m., Sundays at 6 p.m., June 8th to 30th.
Yard. Use a broom instead of a hose. Save water.
This awareness initiative is part of activities under the Climate Resilient Water sector in Grenada. The project is funded by the Green Climate Fund, the German government, and the government of Grenada.
It's the event you won't want to miss. GIDC Business Deals Day on Saturday, July 13th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Frequente Industrial Park playing field. Explore the latest products and service offerings from businesses within the industrial parks. Enjoy discounts on GIDC business support services and get fantastic deals on household items, building materials, accessories, condiments, and more with exciting prizes up for grabs throughout the day. But that's not all. Dive into a mini health fair and career expo for valuable health education and employment opportunities. It will be a fun-filled day with eats, drinks, games, deals, and more. Mark your calendars and join the GIDC at Frequente Industrial Park playing field on Saturday, July 13th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. See you there.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
If you don't add multi-X to your Playway bets, then you're definitely missing out on bigger winnings. The NLA has added 7X to the multi-X draws. Imagine playing your favorite Playway number or symbol for $10 with multi-X added. Then, wow! 7X is drawn. You win bigger. Not just $240, but $240 multiplied by 7. Whoa! That's $1,680. 7X added for a limited time only. Add multi-X to your Playway bets every day, 3 times per day, Monday to Saturday, for chances to win bigger. Not only free plays or winnings multiplied by 3 or 5, but winnings multiplied by 7 too. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, make your dreams come true.
In recognition of our nation's independence, we're celebrating the journey to 50 with an exclusive car insurance offer. If you are 50 years and over or turning 50 in 2024, our 50-plus car insurance is perfect for you. It's loaded with free benefits like loss of use, special perils, and windscreen cover up to $2,500. Getting to 50 is filled with ups and downs. Let's celebrate these moments together and look forward to 50 more. Call Beacon Insurance at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote today. Special conditions apply.
Good evening, sporting fans. The St. Lucia Kings have confirmed the players they have retained and signed ahead of the Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League CPL draft. They have 12 confirmed players for the 2024 season and will have 5 spots to fill at the draft in July. The Kings will feature South African superstars Faf du Plessis and Heinrich Klaasen, who will give serious firepower to the St. Lucian franchise's batting lineup in 2024. The Kings have also secured the services of Afghan left-arm spinner Noor Ahmed, Namibian seam bowling all-rounder David Visa, and Sri Lanka top-order batsman Bhanuka Rajapaksa. They have retained the core of Caribbean players who helped them secure a 4th consecutive playoff spot in 2023, with Johnson Charles, Alzari Joseph, Roston Chase, Matthew Ford, and Carey Pear, all returning for 2024. Seam bowlers Shadrach Descartes and McKenny Clark round out their retentions as the Kings look to secure their first CPL title in 2024. All right, Shafane Rutherford hit a sublime unbeaten 68 as West Indies fought back to beat New Zealand by 13 runs to book their place in the T20 World Cup Super 8s. The co-hosts were in trouble at 22 for 4 when Rutherford came to the crease and continued to struggle for much of the innings, slumping to 30 for 5 and 76 for 7. But Rutherford kept his cool and timed his onslaught to perfection as he took 37 from the last 2 overs of the innings to lift West Indies to 149 for 9 in Trinidad. That proved to be more than enough on a 2-pace surface as New Zealand fell away in the middle overs of the chase. Fast bowler Alzari Joseph took 4 for 19 and left-arm spinner Gudakesh Moti 3 for 25 as the Black Caps, after some late hitting from Glenn Phillips and Mitchell Santner ended on 136-9. While West Indies can look forward to the next stage of a home tournament, back-to-back defeats leave New Zealand's qualification hopes hanging by a thread. They must now beat Uganda and Papua New Guinea in their remaining games and hope other results go their way. They will be eliminated before they play again if Afghanistan beat Papua New Guinea on Friday. Talk about that one. One away from history. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown helped the Boston Celtics hold off a Dallas Mavericks fight back to take a commanding 3-0 lead in the NBA Finals. Tatum scored 31 points and Brown 30 as the Celtics won 106-99 in Game 3 of the best-of-7 series. The Mavericks reduced their deficit from 91-70 early in the fourth quarter to 1 point with 3.5 minutes left, but failed to turn an impressive comeback into a victory. Kyrie Irving scored a game-high 35 for Dallas, while teammate Luka Doncic contributed 27, but fouled out of the game with just over 4 minutes remaining. Boston Celtics are one win away from an 18th NBA title and first since 2008, with the next game scheduled for Saturday. Some tension right there. Sports news for now. Russian naval vessels, including a nuclear-powered submarine and a frigate, have arrived in Cuba in what is seen as a show of force amid tensions with the West over the war in Ukraine. The vessels are anchored at Havana Bay, about 90 miles or 145 kilometers from the U.S. state of Florida. Russia's defense ministry says the frigate and submarine are both carriers of advanced weapons, including hypersonic missiles Zircon. They earlier conducted missile drills in the Atlantic, but Cuba's foreign ministry says the vessels have no nuclear arms on board, and their 5-day visit does not pose a threat to the region.
I think there's two very, very clear messages that they're sending. The first, which is perhaps less surprising and to be expected, is a sort of underscoring of the relationship between Moscow and Havana. You mentioned there Sergei Lavrov and the comments he made about Cuba's position on the war in Ukraine. Cuba has been a loyal ally to Russia for decades now, and of course to the Soviet Union before then. So that solidifies that relationship, but of course the one that most people are focused on is the message being sent to Washington. Very much a message, or certainly it seems, of what meddling in one's backyard can bring. That the Caribbean is considered by Washington, successive administrations for decades and decades, right the way through the Cold War, to be its backyard. And this, I think, is a show of strength. You've made it very clear, and you're right to do so, that there isn't a military threat that the United States perceives by these military exercises. Cuba, too, at pains to make that clear as well. But it is an interesting moment. It's happening at a very, very interesting moment of global hostilities.
This other story to report: the Italian Prime Minister has welcomed leaders of the world's 7 richest nations at the G7 summit his country is hosting. The members, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the UK, and the United States, are expected to discuss a number of issues, including the wars in Ukraine and Gaza. The group cannot pass laws, but some of their past decisions have had global effects, including backing a deal in 2021 to tax multinational companies. This year, the summit is expected to agree on a plan to use frozen Russian assets to raise billions of dollars for Ukraine.
And welcome to southern Italy, the region of Puglia, which has been elevated for a couple of days to the center of diplomacy, host to the G7, the meeting of the world's most industrialized nations, and the president this year is Italy. Now, the meeting is actually happening about 80 kilometers from where I'm speaking to you now. We're in the media area in Bari, which is the capital of Puglia, but the leaders have a much more glamorous location. They are gathering at a gorgeous, sumptuous resort called Borgo Ignazia, which has played host to the wedding of Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel. It was a place of where Madonna used to holiday, and apparently the late Sean Connery rather liked holidaying there as well. And it is the place where leaders will tackle a huge array of pressing issues for the world, from the climate crisis to Africa to migration to Ukraine to artificial intelligence, a session that will be personally attended by Pope Francis on Friday, the first time that a pope will attend the G7. Now, in the last half hour or so, the leaders have gathered for their traditional family photo, as one big happy family, of course. The permanent members of the G7 posing under an olive tree, the leaders of the US, France, Germany, Japan, Canada, Britain, Italy, and of course the presidents of the European Commission and European Council as well, who are joining them.
Stay close. We'll remind you of the headlines in just a moment. This is GBN. Stay tuned for continued programming. Now, a reminder of the headlines. Grenada secures $10 million World Bank project to ensure the reduction of food insecurity. Firefighters welcome the rain after battling bushfires in recent months. Government employs contractors to maintain over 100 schools under the new school maintenance program. Also in the news, regionally, Russian warships arrive in Cuba in show of force. Internationally, Ukraine, Gaza, and artificial intelligence on G7 summit agenda in Italy. Plus in the sports news, West Indies qualify for the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2024 Super 8 round. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. That's all from us in the newsroom. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good night.